So I owe you a big announcement. Well, that's what it says on my Twitter, my Facebook, my Instagram, even in the title. Now, when I tell you this, some of you might be thinking, that's not big. That's never gonna happen. Hey, to me, it's massive. Because for the first time since 2013, I'm setting myself a challenge. And like in 2013, I'm going to achieve this. September 2013, I was on my radio show. Me and my mate, we were talking about our new challenge. I mean, the year before, or a couple of years before, we set ourselves a challenge to sing X Factor. He made it, I didn't. Challenge he won. What was going to be our new challenge? I decided that I wanted to pick something that I'd always wanted to do, that I dreamed of since I was 14, and that was to become a professional wrestler. We walked into Leicester Championship Wrestling Training School. It'd just been taken over by Joseph Conant. He's a WWE superstar. He'd just taken over the training. But me and my mate were really nervous when we arrived. We had no idea of what was going to greet us as we walked through the door. My first thoughts were these guys are going to look at us, laugh, kick us out, beat us up, and that was it. We couldn't have been more wrong. Because 3 years later, I call that place home. Everybody that's trained there, or anybody that's training there, I call family. I worked my socks off. Even though I had lots of injuries, I kept going back. My mate sadly fell out of love with it and left. But for me, I loved this so much. But I always stated I only wanted one match. That's all I was ever going to have. As time went on, I'll have 2. I may have 3. No, go on, I'll have 4. But I'm never working for any other company. That was it. That was my goal. 4 matches, 1 company, and I was going to retire and finish. Well, because like Danny Glover,
I'm too old for this shit. I'm too old for this shit. I'm too old for this. You go first. I'm really too old for this. No, you go first.
It took me a whole year and 5 months before I managed to get into the ring. And I made my in-ring debut the 10th of May 2015. I remember straight afterwards, in the back, I remember crying. Not because I was hurt or because I was upset, because I really achieved a lifelong dream. I'd become a wrestler. Not yet a pro wrestler, but I became a wrestler. It didn't matter how many were in the crowd or how big the ring was or stage was or whatever. It just mattered that I got into the ring. I was also very fortunate to have one of the best opponents ever. His name's Tyler Owens. Check him out. Kid's got a big future. I mean, he may not be the full package right now, but when he is going to be big. So if you're a wrestling promoter, check him out. Get him on shows now, because when he is big, you ain't going to get a hold of him. Trust me. I mean, there's others out there. White Tiger, an amazing athlete. Brett Ryans, the Alpha Brothers. They're just to name a few. Then you've got the House of Pain School. You have an endless source of talent coming through. When I first started wrestling, I was 19 stone. 3 years later, I'm now just under 15 stone. Depending on what day it is, whether it's my cheat day or not. I could be a bit more on my cheat day. Wrestling has not only helped me achieve a dream, it's also made me fitter than I've ever been, healthier than I've ever been. Not just in the body, but also in the mind. You know, I do suffer with agoraphobia. I suffer massively with lack of self-confidence. I've waffled on, but now for the big announcement. All I said I wanted was one match. The goalpost kept moving and moving and moving and moving, and I moved it so far that I thought, well, there's no point in setting any more small goals. I have set myself a new challenge. Get ready to laugh, some of you, But my challenge is that I am now going to work my socks off. I'm going to work as hard as I can at my wrestling. And I'm aiming to get a WWE trial. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to get one tomorrow. I'm not going to get one probably next year. If this takes me 5 years, it will take me 5 years. If it takes me 6 years, it will take me 6 years. But I'm going to try. Because right now, the UK wrestling scene is buzzing. There are an amazing talent out there. Too many to name on here. And I don't want to jump in front of them. I want to try as hard as them. I'm going to put the time and effort in. I don't have the skills right now, but I will. So that's the big announcement. And what I'm also going to be doing is I'm going to be vlogging it. Whether that's daily, weekly, monthly. So keep watching the channel. Subscribe, tell me what you think, and we'll see what happens. I'm off for a bit of exercise because the day, May the 10th, 2017, is the day that I start to take this very seriously.